Force, YouTube, toy, collect the team, vlogging to save the day. Figure Force, nostalgic vintage toy heroes. Figure Force.
Festive Force is the seasonal codename of 4 daring, middle-aged, highly obsessed toy vloggers. Its purpose? To bring toy reviews and nostalgia to YouTube and Instagram. Video sharing websites that allow users to upload, view, share and comment. Hi, I'm Rudy Zissou and welcome to the channel. So, the other day I get a text message from Junkheap Dave with literally one sentence, "Are you at work?" To which I reply pretty instantly, yes. And he messages back pretty much straight away also, good. And I'm like, he didn't have to put good twice, did he? Wait a second. Is he talking like the Emperor from Star Wars? I'm like, because that's the way I'm reading it, you know, good. And I'm like, okay, Star Wars is out at the moment, you know, Dave and I have this shared love-hate relationship with Star Wars. About 10 seconds later, the postman comes through to work with a parcel with my name on it, and I'm like, cool, I haven't ordered anything, and I've definitely not forgot any pre-orders. I'm all like toyed up, and I'm not ordering anything like a week before Christmas because you never know what Father Christmas might bring you. I open it up and it is a gift from Junkheap Dave. My first Christmas gift, and obviously he's talking like the Emperor because it is a Star Wars toy. Dave has sent me a Ray of Jakku Star Wars Forces of Destiny action figure / doll. Thanks, Dave. This is incredible. I had no idea that Dave was sending me a gift. I've been intently following Dave on Instagram because he's been doing a shoot his advent calendar 2009, and I secretly sent him a mystery gift of a vintage Star Wars action figure. And then obviously Dave has, in some ways, returned the figure, but in a totally different way. As I said, I have this love-hate relationship with Star Wars. I've collected it ever since I was a kid. Back from when I picked up my very first Star Wars figure from the local shop for £1.29 Darth Vader, which I actually think it was a knockoff, but that didn't matter to me. It was Darth Vader and I just desperately wanted it. And I have collected Star Wars figures and toys, statues on and off for my entire life, you know, from vintage to Power of the Force to the muscular Power of the Force 2 in the 90s, all the Shadows of the Empire, Black Series, all manner of Star Wars toys I've collected. But I have never had any of the bigger 12-inch action figures, so it is pure excitement for me to have one of the bigger action figures. I really wanted them as a kid, and I especially wanted them in the 90s when the special editions and the new movies, the prequels, came out. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of the prequels, I still wanted a 12-inch Obi-Wan, a Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan, or a Darth Maul. And then, you know, subsequent to those thoughts, Junkheap Dave messaged me again and just goes, you know, it's Star Wars meets Gem and the Holograms. It's like the perfect blend of action figure and doll. And I'm like, yeah, it is. It's awesome. I love action figures and dolls with real material clothes. You know, I got hooked on it last year when I picked up the neck of Bill and Ted. It's not something that I've had before. And when you've collected Star Wars on and off, you know, done 3 3/4 figures, you know, the 6-inch Black Series, it's to have something very different for the collection. It's super cool and exciting. So thank you very much, Dave. Let's have a quick look at the packaging. I love the Forces of Destiny little cartoon shorts on YouTube. You know, they last for about a minute, 1 minute 20, and they're really slick. And, you know, they're half comedy, half action. They're really fast, snappy, and they work really well. And they're just incredible fun. So to have a representation of those is really, really cool. As you can see, it's got the more younger, dynamic artwork. You can see Rey, and it's got a action, I think it's a twist, pull the legs and it'll make the staff move. Quick look back again, you've got some of the artwork and some other characters in the line. Jinna, so from Rogue One, and Sabine Wren from the Star Wars Rebels cartoon. Both again, two really cool characters. Who doesn't love a graffiti loving Mandalorian, and pretty much the person that brought the Death Star down. As packages go, it's pretty cool. But as all things with Science Fantasy Experience and Figure Force, if it's a new toy, it's coming out of the package. So let me free it of the plastic prison and we'll have a proper look at Rey from Jakku. And here we have Rey of Jakku freed of the plastic prison. And I've got to tell you, I am unexpectedly surprised. As well as the fact of receiving a gift through the post from a friend, from a fellow Figure Force member, to how much fun and interesting this toy is. It's not a Star Wars toy I would have like gravitated to or chose for myself. And that's what makes toy collecting so much fun and sometimes just outstanding. As I said, I would not have really gravitated to picking up one of these figures, but to own one is just incredible. The face sculpt and the paintwork is so beautifully done, down to the freckles, you know. Daisy Ridley, it looks, you know, like a cartoon version of Daisy Ridley, down to the freckles and the lipstick. The hair is actually nylon, done in her signature style. The moulding on the plastic is so well done. If you look at the accessories, the backpack, which is removable, so you can do either, you know, the scavenger look or, you know, the fighting stance Rey, having the staff on the back, to the leather on the wrists, you know, the wraps around the arm. The character of Rey, her introduction on Jakku, I really like the character of Scavenger Rey, you know, living in, you know, a fallen, damaged at scavenging for what she needs to get by. You know, she's already honed a load of skills. You know, her outfit, you know, does have beats of, you know, A New Hope. You know, that's what I imagine Desert Planet where to be. The fact that they have chosen linen to do the extra bit of clothing is actually an inspired choice, because, you know, she is from a desert planet, and where it started to fray just gives that extra bit of realism. There is a ton of articulation, so, you know, you've got shoulders, elbows, wrists. You've got a tiny waist, but because of the action, you do get a little bit of a waist swivel, you've got bends at the knee, you've got twists, no ankle tilt, but the boots are on quite loose, so you do have an extra bit of play when you want to stand her up, but it's more of a play piece for sure. Do you know what it's akin to? It's just like an Action Man. Admittedly, I've not played with an Action Man since, I was maybe 8 or 9, but it has that feel to it. The way that the hands are soft, moulded plastic, the way you can take off the accessories and have it, that extra little bit of play value. To have no experience of Forces of Destiny figures, or even having any of the 12-inch figures from back in the day, I have nothing to kind of like compare it to apart from an Action Man, and it does have those same sort of feel to it, and I think that's really, it's a lot of fun, and it's an inspired choice to enter the Science Fantasy Experience collection. And now, with the backpack removed, Ray's signature stuff behind, and because the plastic is so malleable, you can actually get her to grip it how you would see fit within the movie, and I can show you off a bit more detail on her knapsack. Great toy. Absolutely great toy. Thank you so much, Dave, for treating me to a little piece of Star Wars at Christmas. Wishing you and your family health, happiness, peace and prosperity this coming new year. Take nothing for granted and be thankful that you have such great family and friends to spend this joyous season with. So, from Xortrider, Junkheap Dave, SMSNO and myself, have a very Merry Christmas.